Doot, 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 doot. Splash. Man, I like that. That's just like the real one.
Morning, y'all. If you're anything like me, you spend a lot of time reading product reviews. You know, before you spend your hard-earned money, you want to know what people are saying about it. The problem with that is you run the gamut of folks, anywhere from, you know, I'm too big of a knucklehead to know how to put something together, so I'm only going to give it 1 star. Or the opposite end of that, you know, I just got it, it looks great, 5 stars. Well, that's fine, but if you didn't put it to use, that's not a real review and you're a knucklehead. We talked about it the other day with some friends of mine. Said, we've never revisited the boats. You know, I get gung-ho and pumped when a new product comes out and we'll do a review or talk about it or type it up, you know, but we've never come back to revisit it. And it's kind of like, you know, getting married and then you got your honeymoon, then after the honeymoon, you know, all the snakes come out. Well, you never, you know, think about it that way, but I've been married for 22 years and I'd marry her again tomorrow. You know, I hope she'd take me too, but I'd marry her again tomorrow. That's what we need in a kayak, is would you buy it again? So what I said is I'm going to come back and do a series on our boats called After the Honeymoon. And we're going to talk about all of our boats. What do I like? What do I not like? You know, what will we change? What's our hopes and dreams for the future? So stay tuned. I hope you enjoy it. It might be kind of fun. We'll see what happens. Y'all take care. All right. Jackson Kilroy, After the Honeymoon. Truthfully, I'd marry her again. This boat has so much good to it that I have a hard time finding anything to complain about, honestly. For it to support a guy my size with camera gear, fishing gear, camping gear, and still paddle well just amazes me. Not only paddle well, but paddles fast. I mean, I expected it to plow. I've been in other 12-foot boats, and when this one came out, I didn't even want it, honestly. It surprised me so much that the things that it's done with the amount of gear that I've put it through, the places that I've put it through. You know, I don't use all the accessories, the hard deck. I only put it on there to take pictures for you guys, just so you can see what it looks like. My problem is, if you don't have it on here, you know, this is where the paddle holders is molded into. It'd be nice to have a place to lay the paddle that it wouldn't roll. I just happen to like the open deck. To me, it's easier, so I just remove this. I use the soft deck if I'm carrying the camera around, just to lay that on top of it. That makes, you know, really good use for me. I like being able to sit sideways, turn, get my gear. You know, like I said, it's just, there's too much to like about it. Now, you know, looking to the future, what would be my dream? I would love to have a 14-footer. I'd love to have a 14-footer that's a couple inches wider for a little bit more stability. Although this boat's very stable, you know, everything else, like the big rig, is extremely stable to me. I wouldn't want it that wide, but I would like to have it open where I could put the dog in the front, like a larger dog. For those of you that hunt with a retriever, you know, you'd be able to put a dog in here. You'd be able to put gear. I could move the chair to the back, possibly put a big game animal in here for hunting out of. You know, if I was successful. There's a lot to like about this boat. I have hopes for a bigger one in the future, but for right now, this thing is just so impressive to me. So, Jackson Kilroy, After the Honeymoon, would I marry her again? You bet it. Matter of fact, I've already done it. We've got a new one coming. The gentleman that's going to be getting this one is going to be tickle pink with her, and I'm looking forward to the new one. So, just want to give you an update on that. It's been a year, and I still love this boat. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.
What are you looking at? Shut that thing off and get out there and fish.